Good Tuesday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen, Rangers, guys. Wake up. There's a whole world out here. Anyway, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It is right now, and right now just went zipping right on by. So if there's anything you want to do, and by God, I'm living proof, you better be doing it. But anyway, what else? Never worry about what you cannot change. That is a definite fact. What else? I've been living here in this house a while, and I'm getting house eyes now, whatever you want to call it. Getting used to it. It's okay. I may take a drive in my Class Cita today. I want to drive over and get fill it up with gas. Gas is right about $3 a gallon, so I imagine it may go down a little bit, but I doubt it. So I thought I'd go ahead and top it off because I didn't top it off when I got back here from Fort Davis, Texas. But anyway, hey Google, tell us a joke.
Where do math teachers go on vacation? To Times Square.
Cute. And now, even though this is not a political channel, I'm going to solve 90% of the political issues of the entire world. Watch this. Hey Google, define man. Shows an adult male human being. That's one. Hey Google, define woman.
Here's the definition of woman: an adult female human being.
Hey Google, how many sexes are there?
2 sexes.
Thank
On the
you.
website news.cnrs.fr, they say, based on the sole criterion of production of reproductive cells, there are 2 and only 2 sexes. The female sex, capable of producing large gametes, ovules, and the male sex, which produces small gametes, spermatozoa.
Thank you, thing. That solves most of the political issues of the world. Having said that, what else have we got this morning? Hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
The current temperature in Bangor is 51 degrees.
With a high of 55, that's not too bad. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
The temperature in Butte right now is 44 degrees.
Not too shabby, but anyway, it's about 73 here this morning. We got a little cooler weather coming in over the weekend, and then next week it'll be in the low 60s, but it'll still be up around 90 for the highs. But the mornings all the way up till noon will be really nice. And what else? Oh, I got they tell me they're going to put the new roof on beginning on Thursday. And there's a guy that's supposed to build me a carport the following week. And also the plumber is supposed to come by and correct some things on the outside, supposedly. And in between there somewhere, somebody is going to install those 3 air conditioners for me. And they're built in, they're window air conditioners, but they're built in the wall, you know what I mean? But anyway, moving along to comments here. This is Carl H., the hermit with Wi-Fi. It says, morning from Florida, Rusty. I'm still having fun with the crocodiles and the manatees. If it gets boring or stupid, I'll head in your direction. Best to you. Thank you very much, Carl. Enjoy your day. Ralph P., thanks for the ride along. Rusty, that pool looked very nice. Maybe you're feeling squeezed in at your place. No, I don't know, man. I don't feel anything really. It's just I'm always looking for the next thing to do, and I can't stop. Anyway, this is Greg Chatham. Says, awesome drive. This is on the drive from Ruidoso to Capitan. It is a pretty drive there. Been in that part of the country before and would love to go back again. Beautiful country to me. I'm from Georgia. Yeah, it is. No, it's nice country around Capitan, Ruidoso, Cloudcroft. It is. If you like mountains and forests. Miss Majestic, you can talk to me, Rusty. I'm always listening to you. I watch your videos every single day. At night I fall asleep while listening to your playlist videos. Your calming voice makes me sleep so well. Thanks for all your wonderful content. Yeah, you're welcome. Well, I'm glad I put people to sleep. Makes me feel better, Nancy Wolf, I really like your talking videos. Well, thank you. Driver Dan. He says, I am bummed the neighbor's junking up the plan, but I think if anyone can come up with the answer, it's Rusty and his Rangers. What about homeowners association or association rules on your side, Rusty? Thank you, Driver Dan. I'm not sure I don't know how that would apply to what he's doing, but believe me, I'm working on something. Scotty Thompson, cool video talk. Thank you, Scotty, and enjoy your day. The mass bowler from Wisconsin. Driver Dan also says, when you checked out that aircraft hangar place with more details revealed, I was so thankful you brought us along for showing us how to dare to dream and then teaching us how to take out the emotions and more thoroughly screen. Yeah, you got to be logical when you're doing things. It's hard sometimes to not let emotions get in the way, but the more logical you are, the better the decision, in my opinion. James Micken, nice drive through your winter neighborhood. Enjoy, thank you. This was on driving yesterday. Wayman Semane's got two here. Hope that neighbor that's going to move in that fifth wheel doesn't have a dog that barks. Well, no, he's not going to move into a fifth wheel. They're actually going to put a little tiny storage building in one corner of the back of the lot for a friend of his at work to live in. We'll see about that. Anyway, Wayman Semang says beautiful springs, and he also says that thing that thing looks like, reminds me of Garner State Park. I jumped in that water and froze my ass off. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, the Frio River, that's all spring fed. This is Thon Hao Lee. I don't mind living near, this is a property with a view. That was at Carrizozo, actually. I don't mind living near the tracks because I love to listen to the sound of the train when it comes and goes, and the honking sound also. Love the rain too. Yeah, the distance, if you're about a mile or so away or 2 miles away from railroad tracks, yeah, it's pleasant. Wayman Semang, Rusty, it'll all come together for you. It always does your winter. Yeah, it's working out. It'll all work out. I just have to be patient. In fact, there's nothing to work out, really. I mean, I've got a nice place here. I'm quite completely happy. There's no problems right now. And I try to live in the present, even though I plan for the future. I want to live here where I am right now. This is on driving. This is Scott. Great video. And I know how you feel I'm in the same situation. I live full time in my 2022 2800 BHGD travel trailer in Florida. Yeah, and of course, I don't know where you live, but I hope it's okay. Anyway, Deborah McKinney, is the breeze cut off at the other place? No, the breeze at the place I looked at and made an offer on, no. It's okay. But again, what it would be is I just don't want to start all over again. I mean, that place would be, step one again. You got to do the window coverings. You got to get the plumbing squared away. Probably some electrical issues. Got to be really super clean and all that stuff. And I'm not up to it. I don't want to fool with it. This is Dick Spade on the driving. Says, since I'm one of those long-term followers, I'd like to offer a couple of quotes that might not be quite correct. Mark Twain said, I'm an old man. I have known many troubles. Some of them were real. No, I understand that. Jack London said, I'd rather bust than rust. Yeah, there's all kind of cute sayings, and if you group the right words together, you can come up with a good one. And but then you got to live. You got to live every day. But it's okay. I mean, that's nice. Thank you. Chubby says, I know how you feel, Rusty. Our town has no rule about burning. We choke on burning leaves and other things year round. Can't open the windows for fresh air. It really sucks. But our grass can't be over 8 inches or they will fine you. I hear you, man. I hear you. We live in a crazy world, okay? Kim Jeff, I have Hyundai Kona ESL 2022. Is it okay for tow? Jim, you'll have to check on the towing capacity of that. It probably would work. If you're talking about towing that 800-pound trailer, that's the video commenting on. Yeah, you probably could, but just check your towing capacity. Skippy says, Rusty, you old fart 77, maybe your years on this good, 77 years, maybe your years on this good earth, but probably 60 in spirit. Man, give up talking, old man. He says, you are my friend from far from just sitting on the porch. No, I believe me, I'm planning a trip. Yeah, he says, pack up the RV and bolt and on down the road. No, I totally agree. I just can't figure out a place to go. You know, I've been to Fort Davis. I've done that. That of course covers Alpine, Texas too. I mean, I could go back out there. It's about 250 miles. I could drive out there in half a day. And the climate's a little better, and it's got beautiful drives and stuff. But we'll see. Uh, we'll see. That's what I'll end that one. Matt Gullage says, try one winter at your base in New Mexico. Love your videos. You are sharp. Well, I don't know about that, but anyway, I thought about that. I thought about going back to Capitan and seeing how it is in the winter, and I ain't going to rule that out. Fred X, Capitan is the spot. You seemed happy there. Winters are okay. Wear a jacket. Well, yeah, I know you can dress for cold weather. That's true. And maybe most of the stuff that I think about winters out there are more imagined than real. And we may find out. RV living with the geezer, Rusty, your old lot in Kingsland could not be beat for privacy. Had I had the money, I sure would have bought it from you. Good luck, my friend. Well, RV living with the geezer, you wouldn't believe that area now. You know, it's completely built up. No, it's crowded now. Richard Matson, you got nobody to talk to, but you don't want any neighbors. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I guess that's a polarized thought. Yeah, you're right about that. But having nobody to talk to is not bad. For me, I talk to myself, and yeah, interesting. Richard Matson again. See, you do you, they do them, but you don't want them to do them. Your philosophy doesn't work. Richard, I'm going to feed you to Matilda. I mean, uh, enjoy your day, Richard. Shauna, I love the driving videos. Thank you, Rusty. You're welcome. Gabriel's Holistic Care. Rusty, we are here for you to talk to. Yeah, I know, everybody. And what I like about it is I get instant feedback. Everybody knows what I ought to do. Well, and some of these suggestions are interesting because I had thought about, just hooking up and going back out to Capitan and spending a couple of months and just see, because I can do that. And believe me, it's not beyond me to go out there. Because, I could leave here on a Monday or Tuesday morning and be there 2 days later and spend a month or two or three or whatever. If it gets too cold, come back. It's not a big deal. We'll see. Rick Stonewall, where you are currently living, did you get that lot surveyed? I'd make sure I know where my property lines are. Yeah, you can see the property lines. They got the iron stake. I marked them all. Craig Stevens, hey Rusty, why don't you buy a couple of acres, set the RV in the middle of that, and then you won't have any neighbors to deal with. That's where. That's the key. It's one thing to say it. It's another thing to do it. Gabriel's Holistic Care, the wisdom of Rusty, I do me, you do you. Yeah, and here's Carl H. It says the only caveat is what you are doing interferes with what I am doing, and then I have to either stop you or move out. Yeah, yeah. It's just living. It's life. It's just life. And when I say I do me, you do you, I'm basically saying that we live our own lives. That's all. And see our people in the neighborhood and people in these trailer parks. I think land and a small place is the only hope. I love your first place with Thorny. Well, it was great for the years that I lived there, about 14 or 15 years, and but you wouldn't believe it now, man. I drove by there here, I don't know, several months ago, and all the property on both sides has been sold. Across the street, all sold and got things on it. No, it's all changed. Scotty Thompson, nice white shirt, nice comment call. Thank you, Scotty Thompson, the mass bowler from Wisconsin. Donna Bell, hello, Donna Bell. Geez, I understand now why you changed your mind. That is not quality living trying to see around a fifth wheel. Well, it's not, but see, if you were in an RV park or a state park, it's the same thing. It just depends. If you get one of those mountains next to you, that's just the way it is, Anyway, geez, I understand why you changed your mind. That is not quality living trying to see around a fifth wheel. I also hope to have quality living, and it isn't going to happen. A neighbor is making my life fruitless. What joy I had is gone. Do whatever feels good to you. I am stuck. LOL. See, and that happens. See, if you own a sticks and bricks in a neighborhood, and you win the bad neighbor lottery, and they've got barking dogs, unruly children, and all kind of stuff, you're stuck. You got, or else you got to sell out. This is on the electrical stuff. Mike Range says the National Electrical Code requires that the ground wire be the last one to break if the fixture becomes detached and drops, putting a strain on the wiring. The ground wire is there to prevent an electrical shock hazard from existing on any touchable conductive surface of the fixture if this happens. Well, thank you, Mike, for bringing us up to code. Anita Blades, isn't he parked on the lot you had first dibs on? Yes, he is. Actually, he bought that lot. And actually, I did have, and still do have, first right of refusal on that lot. So you see, we have what's called a legal dilemma, and I'm working on that now. Somebody's not going to be happy. I guarantee you. Guess you should have bought it. Well, see, they didn't contact me. See, they're supposed to. The way a first right of refusal works in real estate, I'll just be brief, is you have first right to refuse to buy that property at whatever the price they're offered. In other words, if they receive an offer of, say, $10,000, and then they contact you and say, okay, we've had an offer of $10,000, are you interested in buying it at that price? If you say yes, then you exercise your first right of refusal and acquire the property. If not, you refuse it, and then that first right of refusal is gone. You see what I mean? But they didn't contact me. So there is the problem. But anyway, we're working on it. Yeah, if I can acquire that lot, then problem solved. John, Rusty, I feel for you. Disclosure, I never liked to see that trailer next to your place from the get-go. I thought it was just a temporary deal, just saying, sir. Yeah, me too. I thought that the ladies that owned the land were just letting them park there temporarily while their house was being remodeled. As it turns out, that was not the case. And so this continues. We'll see how it'll all work out. Daisy Muffin, I love you, Rusty. Oh, yes, I do. When you're not YouTubing, I'm feeling blue. Oh, Rusty, I dig you. Thank you, Daisy Muffin, for your music, for your song. We'll do 2 or 3 more here and then shut her down. Curtis Stewart, just an idea. Every time you get these conflicting thoughts and irritations, take off to Capitan and spend a little time there. You seem to be happy and comfortable there. When the weather changes, head back to Fort Clark. You are not institutionalized to the RV, but to the lifestyle, Pancho and Lefty. The desert's quiet, Cleveland's cold, and so the story ends, we're told. Yeah, thank you, Curtis. That's a good point. Yeah, we may head out to Capitan. I've thought about that the other day, and I may start preparing because they're supposed to get the roof on this week, and maybe the guy will get the carport done here in a week or 2, and then I'd be ready to travel again, and that would put it when probably. Let's see, this is the 20th, is it? Yeah. Yeah, they'd probably put it the first week of October, which wouldn't be too bad. So we'll see how this works out. It's getting better already. Maybe, Mary Cooper says, maybe you're ready for a road trip. Yeah, I think so. MW Happy 24. Rusty, does Fort Clark Springs have any activity like dances, golf, or anything? Yeah, they got a golf court, and they do have all kind of community stuff. I just don't participate by choice. But anyway, that's just me. But anyway, having said that, guys, from Capitan, from Fort Clark Fort Clark Springs, Texas. This is Rusty78609 saying, thumbs up, carpe diem. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the Amazon link in the description of all of my videos. Why? Doesn't cost you a penny. Just click on it, go there, buy what you choose. And then what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you will not want to eat so much as in snack. Only way to lose weight and keep it off, eat less, get a smaller plate. You know the drill. Anyway, what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress. And relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet. Do it several times a day. And then what else? Stretch, stretch, stretch. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Well, because you'll feel better immediately and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every single thought you have. So give your neurons something good to work with, like positive info. You know what I mean? And don't watch the news, all negative crap. Anyway, accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the noon video, which might be me driving my Class Cita over to get some gasoline. Won't that be exciting? Anyway, adios, guys. Bye-bye.